郑振煌教授，民国34年4月22号在台湾省台南县出生，台大外文系毕业，政大新闻研究所硕士，为达赖喇嘛、一行禅师等大师担任口译工作，现任中华汇聚佛学会秘书长、汇聚出版社社长以及汇聚杂志社发行人。
欢迎继续收看佛学英文的节目。Welcome to the class of Buddhist English。上一次我们提到，世间的一切呢，来而又去，来而又去，朝聚夕散，而我们呢，又不肯让他们离去，因而执着不已，痛苦就紧跟着来了。Last time we have discussed the problem of our living, the cause of our living. Things and the people come, then leave us. And we are left sad and action because of our attachment. We don't want things and the people come and then leave us. We attach to them. We cling to them. We hold on them. Therefore, we feel sad and painful. 我们就感到伤心、痛苦了。Attachment, clinging, is the root of our suffering. If we can awaken to it, if we can see clearly the truth of our life, the truth of the universe, the truth of universe, the nature of universe is changing, impermanence all the time. If we can realize this truth, then we will feel free from anything, from any changing phenomena, because we don't attach to it. Then we will feel peaceful. Everything comes and then goes, comes and then goes. And everything has nothing to do with us. Everything has nothing to do with us, actually. They just come and then they go. It is a natural process. It is a natural process. It is the law of nature. If we don't attach to them, then we will not feel painful. Now, let us discuss why we will feel pain, why we have fear in our life. Let's see this sentence. The sentence says, because we are only accepting our pleasure in our lives, an immense amount of fear is created as we spend our lives dodging pain. The world continually demands that we direct our attention outside ourselves. Meditation teaches us to revolt and turn that awareness toward our neglected, dimly lit insights. Okay, this is a long sentence. Of course, it explains the cause of our suffering. Because we are only accepting of pleasures in our lives. Because 这是因为 we are only accepting. Accept 就是一种接受。I accept your viewpoint. 我接受你的观点。I accept your opinions. 我接受你的意见。I accept you. 我可以接受你。为什么我们人际关系会紧张呢？ Why the interpersonal relationships can become tense, can become so tight, pressure? 为什么人际关系会 有压力，会感到紧张痛苦呢？That is because 那是因为we don't see the truth of everything。我们只要快乐的事情，我们不想要痛苦的事情。Because we are only accepting of our praises. Accepting 是一种接受，接受就是一种宽容。Acceptance is a kind of tolerance, is a kind of patience. We accept the happiness and unhappiness. We accept the people. We accept the things. We accept everything. 我们接受这个，接受那个，接受那个。We accept everything. We accept the people. Then we understand that we depend on each other. 我们如果能够彼此接纳的话，彼此接受，也就是说，我们能够彼此来这宽容 ，tolerate each other. We accept each other. Then we will feel peaceful. 我们就会感到非常的平静。However, we are only accepting of pleasure in our life. In our lives, 就是在我们的生命之中，在我们的生活之中呢 ，we are only accepting of pleasures. 我们只接受那些快乐的事情。快乐的事情 ，the pleasures are pleasant to us. There are something pleasant to our eyes, pleasant to our ears, pleasant to our nose, pleasant to our taste, pleasant to our touch, to our body, to our mind. There is saying in the Western countries, we are what we eat. 在西方国家有这么一句话 ，We are what we eat. We are what we eat. 我们吃什么，就是什么样的人。However, in the Buddha Dharma, we can say, we are what we see. We are what we hear. We are what we smell. We are what we taste. We are what we touch. We are what we feel. Because we attach to them. Because we depend on them. Because we are not independent. Because we are not free from them. 我们说，我们吃什么就是什么样的人，吃什么东西就是什么样的东西。同样的，在佛法上，我们可以这么引申：我们看什么就变成什么样的人，我们听到什么就变成什么样的人，我们闻到什么就变成什么样的人，我们尝到什么就变成什么样的人，我们接触到什么就变成什么样的人，我们想到什么我们就变成什么样的人。We are what we see. We are what we hear. We are what we smell. We are what we taste. We are what we touch. We are what we think. Because we attach to them. We attach to everything we see, we hear, we smell, we taste, we touch, we think. We hold on them tightly. We don't want them to go. We don't let them go. 我们放不下他们，因为世上有一些我们认为是 pleasant， 我们认为是 precious， 我们认为是 happy to us, satisfying to us, we like them, loving to us. We are misled. 我们被误导了。Because we are only accepting a pleasure in our lives. 因为我们只接受这些快乐 ，but we don't realize that there are much more pains in our lives. 我们并没有觉察到，其实在我们生命之中，更多的是 pains， 更多的是 pressures 压力 stress, frustration, unsatisfaction, unhappiness, sorrows, fears. Because we don't have the wisdom. Because we don't have the free mind to let it go of everything. We attach to them. We only accept pleasures in our life. We only want pleasures in our life, but it is impossible. It is impossible that we can have only pleasures in our life, because pleasures are the other side of pains. Pleasures are the other side of sorrows, of unhappiness. Because pleasures come from unhappiness. 因为乐跟苦是一体的两面。之所以感到快乐，是因为有痛苦的东西，有痛苦的经验。我们相衬托之下，相对照之下，才会觉得这个快乐啦，才会觉得痛苦啦。所以有快乐必然会有痛苦。正因为有痛苦的关系呢，我们才可能有快乐。那是因为我们都是 ordinary men. Because we are ordinary men, we are normal men, we are so stupid, we are so ignorant. Because our mind is not equal. Our mind is not equanimous. Our mind is not quiet, it's not peaceful. Our mind is not clear. We always make distinction between things. We cannot treat things fairly, equally, clearly. In the Buddha's eyes, that everything is equal. Even the Buddha says that the sentient beings, the living beings are equal to the Buddha. Buddha is nothing but the living beings, is nothing but the mind. 心佛众生三无差别，在佛的眼光里面，一切都是平等的。Everything is equal. Everything is the same, because everything is dependent origination. Everything depends on each other. Therefore, everything is equal. There is nothing different. That is the Buddha's wisdom. But we are ordinary living beings. We are stupid. We are ignorant living beings. We are not clear enough. We are not wise enough. And we only accept pleasures in our life. Because we are ignorant, we don't understand that actually pleasures and unpleasures, happiness and unhappiness, good things and bad things are only the two sides of the same thing, are only the both sides of the same thing. Each one depends on each other. But because of our ignorance, we attach to it. And we just say that we only want pleasures, we only want good things, we only want beauty, we only want happiness. And we hate, we don't like the unpleasant things, the unhappiness or the pains or the sorrows. And we don't have the wisdom to understand that actually happiness comes from unhappiness. Joy, peace actually comes from the sorrow, comes from the pain. And actually they are the same. In Buddha's eyes, that everything is equal. But in the eyes of the ordinary people, that everything is different. Even we are different from the Buddha, even we are different from each other, actually we are the same. Because we are only accepting of pleasures in our lives, an immense amount of fear is created as we spend our lives dodging pain. An immense amount of fear. Immense means great. Great. Boundless. Immense 的意思是一个非常的庞大，非常巨大，是一个无边无际。Immense. Amount means quantity, 一个数量。Immense quantity, 一个很大很大很巨大的一个数量，一个 quantity. A very great quantity, a boundless quantity, an infinite quantity, a very great amount of fear. Fear 就是这种恐惧的恐惧，恐惧就是压力，来自于压力，来自于这种挫折，来自于这种逼迫性。Fear comes from pressure. comes from frustration, stress, comes from horrors, comes from pains. We fear that something will leave us. We fear that we cannot have the present things. We cannot have the present things or the happy things or the good luck in our lives. We have so many fears. We have fear of our body, of our health, of our life, of our fame, of our reputation, of our thinking, of our thought, of our ideas, of our lives, of our safety. We fear insecure. 我们恐惧不安全感，对于我们的身、我们的心、我们的思想、我们的意念、我们的 wealth 财富、property、fame 名誉，种种身心、种种一切呢，我们都感到恐惧。We worry about so many things that everything will leave us. In particular, when we are dying, we will fear a lot. Because we are going to lose what we have in our lives. 尤其是在临终的时候，我们有太多的恐惧了，因为我们恐惧我们将丧失我们这个生命中所拥有的一切。An immense amount of fear. 这是一个很庞大数量的一个恐惧。Actually, fear we can use worry. 我们可以用这 worry 来代表。或是 stress 来代表，或是 pains 来代替，或是这个种种的这种 unhappiness 来代替。fear 是这种恐惧。我们恐惧呢，就是事情会变化，事情或是人物会离我们而去。我们恐惧，我们没有办法维持一个 high position or a good fame or a good position.We fear so much. Is created. Created 就是被创造，就由此而产生了 create. C-R-E-A-T-E. Create 是创造。我们说 creature 就是被创造的东西，所谓的万物。我们说 creator. Creator 就是创造者、造物主，也就是 the so-called God.Creator. Okay? Creator creates creatures. Creator creates creatures. 上帝，造物主创造这万物 creatures 被创造的。如果是创造的这件事情的话，我们就是讲这 creation. Creation 一种创造，一种创意 creation. The creator creates creatures and creation. 这个造物主呢，他创造了这个万物，创造了这个新奇的东西。我们今天讲这 created. An immense of fear is created. 哇，这个很大数量的一个恐惧呢，就被创造起来了。为什么？或者是在什么时候，我们创造了这么多的这种恐惧呢 ？As we spend our lives dodging pain. As means when, while. 这是每当或是因为什么呢 ？We spend our lives. 我们就把我们的所有的生命 ，we spend our lives dodging pain. Dodging, D-O-D-G-E. Dodging 就是这个逃避，这个逃避或是闪避或是这 evade, we say evade. Evade 就是一种逃避或者是一种escaping 一种 escape 一种逃离的意思。As we spend our lives dodging pain. 因为呢，我们把全副的生命都花在逃避痛苦上，在闪避痛苦上，因此我们才会感到无量的痛苦。As we spend our lives dodging pain, an immense amount of fear is created as we spend our lives dodging pain. 无量的痛苦就由此而产生了。当我们在想尽办法逃避痛苦的时候，无量的痛苦就产生了。为什么呢？因为所有的痛苦都闪避不了的，因为其实并没有痛苦可言呢。痛苦啊，并不是真的痛苦。痛苦我们是因为无明的关系，因为执着的关系，把这些本来是很自然的事情呢，揽在我们的心上，执着不已，不让它离去，我们才会觉得痛苦。因此，我们越闪避，我们越恐惧，越痛苦。为什么？因为痛苦本来并不是痛苦啊。因为所谓痛苦，只是一种因缘所生法，只是一种我们把自己呢 involve 在里面，把我们自己呢牵扯在我们呢里面呢。本来呀，事情只是事情，本来事情是缘生缘灭，本来的事情和人们来了又去，来了又去，这只是一个自然的法则，一个自然的变迁过程。可是我们不能够正念分明，我们老是在闪避，老是在闪避这些的痛苦，这些自然的发生的事情，我们就以为是痛苦，我们就执着在上面，把我们自己牵扯在上面，来闪避的话，越闪避就越加的痛苦。An immense amount of fear is created because we spend our lives dodging pain, because we try so much effort in escaping pain, because we don't have the wisdom to see things clearly, to see through things, that actually everything happens naturally. It is a natural process. The things and the people come and then leave us. The things happen and then disappear. The things flows just like a stream, just like a river. It is a continuation of events. It is only because of dependent origination that some things happen, that something come and go, come and go, come and go, happen and then disappear, happen and disappear. But we cannot see through it. We still try, we still waste our lives trying to escape from the so-called pain, the so-called pressure. That is why we create unnecessary fear, unnecessary worries in our mind. 那这是为什么我们创造了，或者产生了一些不必要的恐惧、不必要的痛苦。Unnecessary fears, unnecessary worries in our mind. That is the problem. That is the problem. We don't see the natural process of changing. We don't see the natural law of everything, the natural law of our life. And yet we waste our lives, we waste our time, we spend our lives, spend our time trying to escape from the so-called pressure, unpleasant things. Actually, they are not unpleasant things. They are only dependent origination. We are in such a poor state, impitiable state. An immense amount of fear is created as we spend our lives dodging pains. How pitiable we are. Okay, let's go to see the next sentence. And what is the next sentence? The next sentence says, the world continually demands that we direct our attention outside ourselves. 世界呢，一直在要求我们把注意力投向这个身外。The world, especially in modern world, in the business world, in the so-called highly developed world, or the consumerism world, everything is distracting us. Everything is attracting us. Everything is dependent. Everything is demanding us to direct our attention outside ourselves. The world 是世界了，尤其是在当今的世界。当今的世界是一个所谓的 business world， 一个商业的社会，商业的世界，不是一个 consumerism world， 是一个商业主义、消费主义的一个世界的一个社会里面 ，advertisement is just like a fraud coming into our family every day, every moment。这个广告啊，一直不断的流向我们每一个人的家庭。demanding us 就是一直在要求我们啊。The word continually demands， continually 就是不断 ，demand 就是要求，或甚至于这个吸引，或甚至于这个扭曲。The word continually demands 在要求我们 that we direct our attention。We direct our attention。direct 呢就是导引或是指挥。We direct our attention， 我们的注意力 outside ourselves， outside ourselves， 就是我们自己 outside 我们的身外了。There are so many advertisements, there are so many distractions, so many attentions draw our attention。你看这个世间有那么多的广告啊。那么多在吸引我们的事情啊，那么多诱人的东西啊，一直在吸引着我们，一直在导引着我们的注意力往外面去 ，outside ourselves. Here is the problem, because the world outside ourselves is changing all the time. And we cannot control them. We cannot master them. We cannot direct them. We cannot guide them. The world is changing. 因为我们身外的世界呢，是一直在改变之中，一直在动。我们掌握不了他们，我们指挥不了他们，我们控制不了他们，我们导引不了他们。他们根本不属于我们的，也不可能属于我们。The world cannot belong to us. The world doesn't belong to us. And actually, we are separate from each other. And yet, we have nothing to do with each other. But once we attach to each other, then we have pain. We have fear. We have worry. We have defilements. The world continually demands that we direct our attention. Direct 是一种 guide， 是一种 lead， 是引导。Direct our attention outside ourselves， 把我们的注意力呢，引到这个外面去了。Actually, we must be who we are. Actually, we must be ourselves. Actually, we must be where we are now. But there are so many attractions, so many distractions to mislead us, 就是误导我们 ，misguide us， 错误的这个指导我们，错误的引导我们。The world continually demands that we direct our attention outside ourselves. 为什么呢？为什么办得到这样子呢？世界既然跟我们是毫不交涉的，那为什么说这广告一来我们就被拖走呢？为什么说一有什么事情发生，我们的心就被带走呢？ Because we don't direct our attention inside ourselves. 因为我们没有把注意力放在我们自己。If we direct ourselves, if we direct our attention inside ourselves, then we can see ourselves. We can see our body. we can see our mind. We can focus our attention upon ourselves. And we will find that actually mind is the center of the world. Mind is the center of our body. Mind is the center of our living, center of our lives. However, our mind is always misguided by the world, because our mind is not peaceful, because our mind is not rest, because our mind is not quiet. Our mind goes astray all the time. The world continually demands that we direct our attention outside ourselves. 世界呢一直在引诱着我们。What is the practice of Buddha Dharma? How to practice Buddha Dharma? Practice of Buddha Dharma is meditation. And the meditation is to focus attention on a certain object, in particular, to guide, to lead, or to direct attention upon our body, our sensation, our mind, our thinking, our feeling, or our imagination. That is the key point of meditation. The key point of meditation is to direct our attention inside ourselves, to pay attention, to focus attention on our body, our breathing, breath in and breath out, our sensation, our feeling, okay? And what is arising in our mind? What is in our thinking, in our feeling, to focus the attention on those things. That is the so-called four foundations of mindfulness. Four foundations of mindfulness. 四念住，那就是四念住。The four foundations of mindfulness. Foundation 是一种基础啦，是一种 place that we can rest our mind on， 那是我们能够把我们的心安住的那个地方。The four foundations of mindfulness. Mindfulness 是一种正念，就是一种了了分别，就是一种 awakened state of mind， 新的一种觉醒、觉悟的一种状态，一种已经了悟过来的状态。Okay, so we will see what is meditation and what is the key point or the secret of meditation. The book says that meditation teaches us to revolt. Meditation 就是禅修坐禅。Of course, meditation can happen in walking, in eating, or in drinking, or in sleeping, of course. However, meditation can be practiced in sitting. That is the best way. The best way to practice meditation is to sit, because when you sit, your body doesn't move. You can remain steady in a certain place, and that is easy to focus our mind. Our mind and our body react each other and influence each other. 我们的身跟心呢是 react 互相互动的，互相 effect 互相影响的。因此呢 meditation 最好的方法就是坐下来。Meditation teaches us， 这个坐禅呢，禅修啊，是教我们什么 ？To revolt， revolt 就是相反过来，反过来当动词用，重音放在第二音节 revolt。有时候我们讲叛变啊、叛乱啊，就讲 revolt。To revolt against the government， 就是对政府来反叛、来叛乱。 当动词用 revolt。如果是当名词用的话 accent is placed on the first syllable。如果是当名词用的话，那重音呢就要放在第一音节。revolt, a revolt, okay, a revolt. If it is used as a verb, then we place the accent on the second syllable. The revolt. To revolt against somebody, revolt against some government, that is revolt. To revolt means to redirect. In the past, we are attracted by the world, and our mind is wandering away. Our mind is restless. Our mind is not on the present moment. It's not on here. Our mind is always wandering away. However, the meditation teaches us to revolt, to change the direction of our attention. In the past, we pay attention to the world outside ourselves. And now, when we practice meditation, we try to redirect our attention inside ourselves. No more looking outside, but change our attention. Focus our attention on ourselves, inside ourselves. Because when we inside ourselves, we look back at ourselves, then we can understand what is happening in our body and in our mind. If we direct our attention inside ourselves, then we can see what is happening in our body, what is happening in our sensation, what is happening in our perception, what is happening in our thinking, what is happening in our mind. We can see very clearly, and only knows that we can control. And that the outside world, the outside things are out of our control. We cannot control, we cannot master anything outside ourselves. How can we control other things which doesn't belong to us? Even the things belong to us, we still cannot control them. For example, can we control our body? Can we control our body not to become old, not to get sick, or not to decay, not to die? It is impossible. Even our body, which belongs to us, we cannot control them. And for example, can we control our mind? No, impossible. If we don't practice meditation, if we don't practice Buddha Dharma, then we cannot control our mind. We cannot master our mind. Our mind is just like an untrained wild animal. Our mind is just like an untrained monkey, jumping here and jumping there, wandering here and wandering there, going, coming, all the way, running all the way. We cannot control them. However, if we focus our attention, direct our attention inside ourselves, then we can understand what is happening within us, what is happening in our body, in our sensation, feeling, thinking, perception, in our mind. Then we understand that impermanence is the truth, that we don't have an eternal identity. We don't have an eternal entity. We don't have an ego. We don't have an impermanent ego, an unchanged self. That is the merit of meditation, the function of meditation, or the advantage of meditation. Meditation teaches us to revolt. To revolt means to redirect attention, not to look for outside, but to look at our inside. Meditation also teaches us to turn that awareness toward our neglected, dimly lit insights. Turn that awareness. Turn 就是一个改变。改变什么？ That awareness. awareness 就是一种觉察，一种觉醒。OK， 觉察。在过去呢，我们总是把注意力放在外面，放在外面，放在外面。In the past, we always place our awareness on the external object, the external world. And now, if you practice meditation, then we try to revolt our attention. We try to redirect attention to turn that awareness. In the past, we only know what is happening outside. We don't care ourselves. We try to be anywhere but here and now. We try to be anybody but ourselves. We try to be anybody except ourselves. That is the problem. However, the meditation teaches us to revolt, to turn that awareness. That awareness means that mindfulness or that attention or that understanding, that awakening. To turn that awareness toward means go to a certain direction. Toward 就是向着 toward a certain direction. For example, toward Taipei, toward Kaohsiung, toward Taichung. To turn the awareness toward 面向哪里呢？ Our neglected, dimly lit insights. Neglected, N-E-G-L-E-C-T. Neglect, to neglect. Neglect 就是一种忽视、忽略、藐视。Please don't neglect the small people. Please don't neglect the small things, the small events. 请不要忽视那个小的事情、小的人物。The small people, the small things, the small event, the small rain, or the small little drops of water, because the ocean is made up of by so many drops of water, by the either great or the small river, by so many drops of raining water, that the ocean is created. So don't neglect the small things, the small people, the small event. Neglect 就是一个忽视的意思。我们说 Please don't neglect us， 请不要忽视我们。Please don't neglect our ordinary people, our citizen。不要忽略我们的国民、我们的市民、我们这些小人物 neglect。加上 ed neglected， 就是被忽视的，这是过去分词，或者是当过去式用。这个地方是当作过去分词 neglected。For example, if we say, I'm neglected， 我被忽视了，我不被重视的。The boss doesn't pay attention to me. I'm neglected. I feel so small. I feel unhappy because the boss doesn't pay attention to me. The boss doesn't hear me. The boss doesn't see me. The boss doesn't like me. I feel neglected. 我有一种被忽略的感觉。I have the freedom of negligence. 变成形容名词的话，那就是 negligence, negligence. I have the feeling of negligence. I have the feeling of negligence. 我有那种被忽视的感觉。Because I'm neglected, therefore I have the feeling of negligence. 因为我被忽视了，所以我有被忽视感。Because I am neglected, I have the feeling of negligence. Because other people don't pay enough attention to me. Because other people don't respect me, don't pay attention to me. They don't care about me. They don't care about my feeling. They don't care what I think or what I feel or what I like. They just do carelessly. Therefore, I have the feeling of negligence. Negligence 当名词用，就是忽视。它的形容词呢，我们就改成 negligible，negligible，negligible， negligible。 For example, if we say it is negligible, 它是不可以忽视的。A small boy is negligible. A small child is negligible. 一个小男孩，一个小孩子呢，是不可以忽视的。Because a small boy will grow up, and a small boy will become adult. 因为一个小孩子会变成成人的 ，and a small boy will become the master of our country in the future. Will become the kingpin of the society. 会变成这个社会的这种栋梁，会变成这个社会的主干。A small boy, a small child cannot be negligible if we don't educate them in a good way, in the right way. If a small boy become a bad boy, then our society will be hurt, will be harmed when the small boy becomes an adult. Therefore, we say a small boy or a baby is unnegligible. Unnegligible 前面加上 un 就是不可以忽视啊。如果是 negligible 就是忽视 ，unnegligible 就是不可以忽视。我们说 small things is unnegligible. A small boy is unnegligible. 啊，一个小孩子是不可以忽视的啊。不要小看一个小孩子，也不要小看一件事情，也不要小看呢这个一滴水啊。Everything cannot be neglected. Everything is unintelligible. 啊，每一件事情都不能够被忽略，每一件事情呢都不能够被忽视的，是不可以忽视的，那就是 negligible, unnegligible 啊，忽视的跟不可忽视的。我们这个 neglect 呢当动词用，那 negligible 形容词。Unnegligible 是不能够忽视的 ，negligence 就是一种忽视的名词了。过去呢，我们都忽视了我们的内在，我们的内心。In the past, we neglected our inner mind. In the past, we neglected our insides. We are attracted by the world. And our mind runs away. Our mind runs outside ourselves. The world continually demands that we direct our attention outside ourselves. But meditation teaches us to revolt and turn that awareness towards our neglected, dimly lit insights. 那我们过去呢，总是被这个花花世界、五彩缤纷的外界所吸引，我们的注意力，我们的一种觉察、觉悟呢，那都只看到外面，没有看到里面。We are attracted by so many things of the world. Therefore, our mind is not peaceful. Our mind is not quiet. Our mind is not here and now. Our insight is not bright. Our insight is darkened. 所以我们的内心内在就变成黑暗的。 就变成了昏黑一片，那是 insights。dimly, D-I-M-L-Y, dimly lit, L-I-T, dim, D-I-M, D-I-M 就是昏暗，并不怎么样子的明亮，不怎么的光明的 dim, D-I-M。我们有一种灯具，它可以调节光亮的，那就称之为 dimmer, D-I-M-M-E-R, D-I-M-M-E-R, dimmer. This kind of lighting, we can gradually increase its light or reduce its light. We call it dimmer. It dims, dim. Dim means not so bright, not so light. It is dark, a little dark, of course, not so black dark. That's dim. Dimly, dimmer. 所以 dim 呢，可以当朦胧来讲，当就有点昏暗来讲 ，dim。那它的形容词、副词就加上 ly dimly。dim 呢可以当动词用，也可以当作形容词用。当动词用的话，就是慢慢的变黑暗。因此我们说那个可以调节光亮的灯具，称之为 dimmer。那当作副词用，加上 ly dimly。dimly lit, L-I-T, lit 是这个 L-I-G-H-T 的过去式和过去分词。light, L-I-G-H-T, L-I-G-H-T 可以当名词用，那是光线。light, names light 那个灯的亮，那种亮 light of fire 火的亮光，也可以当形容词用，那就是轻的 heavy and light, heavy body, light body 重的身体还有轻的身体当作轻来讲。light 形容词也可以当作明亮的 ，a lighthouse 那个明亮的房子。当然，我们讲 lighthouse 已经是指海边指挥船只进出行动的那个灯塔 lighthouse。当形容词用就是轻的，就是这个光明的、光亮的。当然，它也可以当动词用。动词用呢，就是点亮、点灯。For example, to light a fire, to light a lamp。它过去式过分词就是加上 ed 也可以，或是加上 lit。所以 dimly lit 就是那个光线是并不怎么亮，是有点昏暗的。dimly lit insights. Okay, meditation teaches us to revolt and turn that awareness toward our dimly lit insights. In the past, we always go outside. We don't light our insights. And right now, meditation turns us to revolt attention inside us. Okay, thank you for your coming, for your joining us. Thank you. 下次再见。
印经为着功德来印经，时代在变迁，媒体在发展，听经文法介方便。要爱佛报经报去佛寺，要做功德就爱用智慧。台湾家乐有几处，公众场所囥甲满是满是。要护持做功德，就来看法界师父的开示；要修行甲学佛，就来看法界谛听大道场。
台为着要感谢大家的支持，发行制作台语专辑《新人》，关心社会，唱出内外心声，祈求观世音菩萨发音流遍三方世界，采用佛道的慈悲智慧来护持圆满功德。新人专辑每套计原价1200块，微博号码2929931，报名发给传播股份有限公司。
打这位 C 是普斯。